Hello everyone, my name is Aragon. I'm a top laner who plays in European regional leagues, and I also coach on the side. Today I want to talk about the most important and underused level in the game. So the reason it's so important that we're proactive level 1 is because most people won't be. Everyone will be tabbed out, half asleep under turret somewhere, and the biggest reason is basically because most people don't know the limits level 1 fully, right? So we could take advantage of this and get a free lead. Here are the contents. There'll be timestamps to hop to each section, and it's in color order for like difficulty, right? So if you know some of this stuff early on, you can just skip ahead. And the first topic I want to cover is the optimal places to stand, right? Your positioning. This is important because I almost never see people stand in the right place. And they're often in danger of losing flash or dying to invades at level 1. So the most popular place to stand is this tri-bush actually. And it's funny because this is one of the most dangerous places to stand. The reason being is because enemies can just hug this wall and stay in fog of war until the last second you see them and suddenly appear and hook you or something like this, you know? And then you have to flash or you just die. So that's why this is really dangerous. You'll see here how they can hug the wall. And then after this, people like to stand here, which is also really dangerous, right? There's loads of different angles that the enemies can come from. So like above you, if they invaded topside, they can come around from behind, everywhere, right? You've got nowhere to run to turret very far. It's very far, I mean. So here's the best place to stand. It's actually the place that looks the most dangerous because you're all exposed, right? But like, if you're exposed, then so are they when they come to see you. So you could see how far you get to see the fog of war from where they're coming because you have so much vision, right? It's all really clear to you. So just stand outside here and then they can't get to you before you see them. So the next concept is pulling the wave. You do this to abuse when the top laner leashes, okay? And what happens when you do this is the enemy top laner misses one minion and the wave slow pushes into you, giving you a good wave state. In order to do this, what you need to do is to stand outside the furthest top lane bush until all the minions target you and then run into the bush to drop aggro again. So you'll take a bit of damage. The minions will then focus one minion instead of randomly focusing different targets, and I'll show you a video now to help explain it. So what you'll see here is me just standing outside, tanking the minions for a little bit, and the damage will be worth it because the enemy top laner will miss a CS in the time he's leashing. So they all focus me, and now what you'll see is they'll all focus the middle minion here. And it's dead, and the enemy top laner's missed it. Okay, so next is general aggression level 1, okay, cheesing. So, everyone knows how to cheese on champions like Darius, right? Like, it's really common knowledge. But what most people don't do is cheesing on other champions in general, and what people perceive as weaker level 1 champions. So, the concept that's required, and all that you need to know is that you have a stronger level 1 all-in than the enemy top laner, right? Who wins when you both auto-attack each other to death with your level 1 spell? So, if you know you win, then you can play like you're a Darius, right? So I'll just bring up some examples of where you could stand to cheese level 1. I use these every single game I can, right? So first you have Tribush. Obvious, everyone knows this one. But again, people are, from what I've coached, people are often just AFK and not using the level 1. So here's an example. Sorry about the Discord bings. Okay, so here's another one. You can stand on the opposite side as well. You know, cheese as they come to lane. And then this one as well, underused. As they leash from blue buff, they walk up and you can just spam auto them to death. You can even zone them off the wave. And then this is the least known one. It's called the shy cheese. And this requires a little bit of thought. You need to know they're leashing at the red buff, and then that they're scared of face checking the tri-bush, so they'll walk the long way round. Then what you do is you wait here. You don't take a huge all-in, but you get some damage down on them, you know, because they're forced to face check into you, and then you just run away. The threat here is the enemy jungler ganking you, so you don't keep it long. Okay, so here's some examples of good all-in level 1 champions, as well as the runes which make level 1 all-ins broken, right? So here's just examples. You might know these, you might not. It's just some suggestions on who to play if you want to like adopt this cheesy playstyle, which I recommend. And then these runes are really broken as well. And Time Warp gives you move speed level 1, lets you run people down. Grasp and Conquer are broken. PTA is broken for all-ins. And so this is the big one though, Bone Plating. It's really meta for all-ins. Okay, so lastly, and what I imagine a lot of you came to this video for, is the Bwipo. So this is really advanced. This is an advanced concept that not many people under like Challenger, Grandmaster, or what have you use. And it's a concept which uses level 1 aggression to create an XP advantage. So what you do is you zone the enemy top laner from the XP of the first 3 minions. Well, you do get XP. So this is quite hard to explain, so I'll show you an example using it instead. On screen, what you see is the concepts you need to know first, which is XP range, when the minions die, and, sorry, my brain lag, and level 1 matchup knowledge. So just for reference, XP range is about the same distance as a Nocturne Q, 1300. So yeah, here's the general guide, and you'll understand it better when you see it, because I'll like show you a video example, and it's actually the Bwipo doing it. So this is important because of how valuable early game XP is. So here's the video, and it'll use everything I've just discussed, okay? He'll be cheesing level 1, so we'll see that now. Apologies for the quality, but I think it should be fine. You should be able to see what I need you to see. So he knows he beats Jason in short all-ins level 1. In fact, just all-in. And Jason has to run away, right? Because Grasp is better than Phase Rush, surely. Okay, so that was level 1 cheesing. So now what he's going to do is he's going to zone the Jace 1300 range of the Nocturne Q off of getting XP whilst he gets XP. So I'm going to pause. What you'll see here is how Jace doesn't get XP and Gangplank does. Okay, let me just go back there. I just messed up a bit. There we go. Okay, so you see this? How broken is this? Jace doesn't get XP while Gangplank's nearly at level 2. So now what we're going to do is we're going to continue watching, and we're going to see how this translates into pretty much him winning the game. And it'll all be done in the first 3 minutes. This is how the power of level 1s. So, he took a lot of HP, but it's like an investment, you know? The HP is going to translate into an XP lead, and he's going to hit level 2 first and take a good trade. So these are the things we're going to look for, and you're going to see them soon. So, he's going to hit level 2 whilst Jace is level 1. And take a massive barrel trade, level advantage. Really nice triple barrel combo. And then what you're going to see next is Gangplank being level 3 whilst Jace is level 1, purely because of this XP lead from doing the Bwipo, you know? Yep, level 3 to level 1, absolutely nuts. And then what you're going to see is because of this 1v1 advantage, Jace can't help Volibear as Volibear ganks Bwipo. So then Volibear fails his gank, right? Look how zoned Jace is. And this is huge because Volibear needs ganks to work early, and now the game is over for Volibear, you know? And this is Bwipo single-handedly winning the game, just through a level 1 lead. So, just to recap, to do this, you need to know your level 1 limits, and you need to know if your champion can win out level 1. So Bwipo knew his Gangplank could beat out the Jace early. And you can do this on any champion that has really good early, or better early than the enemy team. Okay, and I think that's everything. So thanks for watching. This took a while to make because I'm really incompetent at video editing and stuff like this. So I do top lane coaching. If you're interested in it, then Discord link's in the description below. But above all, I really hope it helped. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.